morning hours of July 5th, 2026, a young South Florida influencer's life was violently cut short in what police are calling a targeted shooting. Her name was Brianna Johnson, known online as DreamDoll Bri or ItGirlBri. She was only 21 years old. According to police, she was inside a lime green Lamborghini Urus in Miramar, Florida, when a white sedan pulled up and someone opened fire. Brianna and two men inside the vehicle were shot, and the Lamborghini later crashed near Sunshine Boulevard. Brianna was taken to the hospital, but she did not survive. DreamDoll Bri was not just another influencer name online. She was a young woman with momentum, personality, confidence, and a growing audience. On social media, she was known for lifestyle content, music, fashion, dance videos, and that bold South Florida energy that made people pay attention. She had built a following on platforms like Instagram and TikTok, and her name was becoming more recognizable in the entertainment space. To her fans, she was a rising creator. To her family, she was Briana, and to her child, she was a mother. What makes this case so disturbing is the way everything unfolded. This was not a quiet argument behind closed doors. This was gunfire in a residential area before sunrise. Police said the shooting happened around 5:30 a.m. near the 2700 block of Sunshine Boulevard in Miramar. Brianna was reportedly riding with two men when the other vehicle pulled up and shots were fired. After the attack, the Lamborghini crashed, leaving neighbors shocked and frightened. Neighbors described hearing what they first thought were fireworks before realizing something much worse had happened. In a neighborhood where families live, sleep, and wake up for normal routines, the sound of gunshots shattered the morning. One moment, people were inside their homes. The next, police, fire rescue, emergency lights, and crime scene tapes surrounded the area. This was the kind of violence that does not just affect the victims inside the car. It shakes an entire community. Police have described the shooting as targeted, and that word is important. When investigators say a vehicle was targeted, it suggests they do not believe the car was randomly struck by stray bullets. Someone appears to have followed or approached that specific vehicle. Reports say police were looking for a white BMW or white sedan connected to the shooting. That detail has become one of the biggest focuses of the case because finding that vehicle could be the key to finding who pulled the trigger. There are also reports of surveillance or ring camera footage capturing parts of the chaos. In cases like this, video evidence can become extremely important. A few seconds of footage can show direction, timing, the suspect vehicle, and whether the Lamborghini was being followed before the gunfire started. Some reports have also mentioned 911 calls and witnesses describing panic after the crash. But while these details help build the timeline, they still do not answer the biggest question: why was that Lamborghini targeted? Before the shooting, Brianna had reportedly been at or leaving a gathering connected to an Airbnb or mansion party. That detail has caused a lot of conversation online because late-night parties can involve many people, shifting groups, arguments, jealousy, intoxication, and people coming and going. In true crime cases, the hours before the violence often matter just as much as the shooting itself. Who was at the party? Was there a disagreement? Did someone follow them from that location? Did anyone know where they were going next? Another controversial detail circulating online is the claim that Brianna may have been with a hairstylist earlier that night. Family members and online commentators have questioned what happened before the shooting and why certain people were allegedly not in the vehicle when the gunfire happened. One name that has been discussed online is connected to the Instagram account at Kasira's Beauty Bar, but it is very important to say this clearly. Online accusations are not the same as police-confirmed facts. No public evidence has proven that the hairstylist arranged anything or had involvement in the shooting. The controversy became louder after alleged family posts accused the stylist of having a story that was not adding up. Some outlets reported that a family member publicly called out the hairstylist, while the stylist reportedly denied involvement and said she was grieving too. That public back and forth added fuel to the fire because people started asking whether someone close to Brianna knew more than they were saying. But again, those are accusations and questions, not confirmed conclusions. This is where the case becomes emotionally complicated. When a family loses someone violently, especially someone so young, they want answers immediately. They want to know who was around her, who saw her last, who left with her, who got out of the car, who called for help, and who might have known danger was coming. That pain can come out as anger online, but investigators still have to separate grief. suspicion, rumors, and evidence. The biggest controversy right now is the possibility of an inside connection. People online are asking whether the shooters knew the vehicle's route, whether someone followed the Lamborghini from the party, or whether someone tipped off the suspects. These are fair investigative questions, but they should not be treated as proven facts. In many targeted shootings, the motive can be connected to one person in the vehicle, not necessarily the person who died. That means investigators will likely look at all three occupants, their relationships, their recent conflicts, and anyone who had a reason to target that SUV. Another possible angle people are discussing is whether Brianna's public lifestyle made her vulnerable. She was young, visible, stylish, and associated with the influencer and music scene. When someone is constantly online, people may know where they go, what they drive, who they are around, and what kind of lifestyle they appear to have. That visibility can bring fame and opportunity, but it can also attract jealousy, obsession, resentment, and danger. At the same time, it would be unfair to reduce this case to influencer lifestyle alone. Briana was a real person, not just an image on a screen. She was a daughter, a mother, a friend, and a young woman still building her life. Too often, when young women are killed, people focus on their outfits, parties, social media, or who they were seen with instead of focusing on the person who chose violence. No matter where she was coming from, Briana did not deserve to be shot. But we also have to be careful. Social media can help solve cases, but it can also destroy innocent people if rumors spread faster than evidence. A deleted post, a vague caption, or someone leaving a location before a shooting may look suspicious, but investigators need proof. Phone records, surveillance footage, witness statements, vehicle data, and forensic evidence will matter far more than online theories. Justice requires truth, not just viral suspicion. What we know for sure is that Brianna Johnson lost her life at only 21 years old. She had a child, she had fans, she had family, she had dreams. She had a name people were beginning to recognize, and now her loved ones are left trying to understand how a night out turned into a homicide investigation. That is the tragedy at the center of this case. As of now, Miramar police are continuing to investigate, and no arrests have been publicly announced in the reports available. Anyone with information about the shooting, the white sedan or BMW, the party, or the moments before the gunfire should contact Miramar police or Broward Crime Stoppers. Brianna's family deserves answers. Her child deserves to grow up knowing the truth, and whoever did this needs to be held accountable. Rest in peace, DreamDoll Bri, Brianna Johnson. Your life was more than a viral sound, more than a headline, and more than a crime scene. You were a young mother with a future, and that future was stolen. Now the question remains, what was the motive? Who knew what? And will the people responsible finally be brought to justice? Thank you for watching. If you want to see more stories and in-depth cases like this, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. I'll see you in the next one.